Alright, so welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about the r.java file. Now, make sure that if you don't have the same configuration as mine here, if you don't see this exactly how it is, it's very easy. Just go here to this triangle, click on that, and go to project. You most likely are on the Android, so this is all you can see, but just go to project and then you have this bigger view of what we're going to be talking about. Alright, so the r.java file is a very important file in Android. It's an auto-generated Java file that connects all the pieces within our Android project folder. What that means is, so if we look at our main activity file here, it's open, so the way you go and get it, just go to main.java and double click that main activity. You will see here there's this function that takes in the r.layout.activity main. What's happening here is that we are accessing the layout folder here in our source and go and get the activity main file, which is this one, which that's what we worked on in the previous video. Now, how that happens is thanks to the r.java file, which is auto-generated when we create our project, that creates all the necessary IDs that we can then use in our Java code to go and fetch views or images or anything else that we have in our Android project files. Just to show you an example here, let's go ahead and add a new layout here. So new layout source, we're gonna call it call it activity my layout. Okay, and you see whenever you create a new layout .xml file, it goes ahead and give you this preview, nice preview, where we can either go to text or design, and we can add things into our view. So we can add a button here at the top, okay, and save. Now if we go back to our main activity, and we say, for instance, we want to reference our new activity may layout. I have a typo there, but let's just leave it that way. If we want to reference that, what we do, we say then r dot, then we access the layout folder dot, and we want the activity, and you see here my layout or may layout, which is the one we just created. Now if we save that and go ahead and run, I already have started my Genymotion emulator. We should see pretty soon our app running on the Genymotion emulator. And I'm going to choose Genymotion and it should run. And there it is. That was exactly what we put here. As you can see here, there's that button, doesn't do anything, right? So we were able to write our own view and then reference in our code that's the view we want to show when we run things. Now let's take a look at the R file then. So to find the R file, you go to build and then you open up the generated folder and drill down to source, and you'll find the R folder. Inside the R folder there's the debug, and you will have two folders there, but we want this one we created here. So double click on that and you'll see. As you can see, there's a lot of things here, and you don't ever have to come here and change anything. In fact, they tell you here at the top that it's recommended that you don't modify anything here. But this is what's happening here. So every asset, everything that we add into our drawables, into our layouts, our menu, our values folder, where we can have strings and everything, dimensions and everything, it's added here, where it creates an ID that we can then reference in our Java code. So that's a very important concept to to know, because that's the heart of Android development. All right, wonderful. See you in the next video.